Hi there. So I finally, after a bit of a wait, got the result from my clinic with the PSA result. I was there on Monday. I did not suspect it would be delivered for me on Monday because I came there little bit late. But on Tuesday, I went there to get it and was told that it was not ready yet and they will have it later. And I don't know if they forgot about it or what happened, but I did get it and I wrote for them later and they told me we'll have it today. So, and I'll have it today before 6 o'clock and I got it. Is it a good result? Absolutely not. It's not the worst possible result, but things are definitely going in the wrong direction. The result was 96.67. That is the fourth highest number I've had so far. If we got to look back a little bit, then my initial number was 124. 1 month on a very strong antibiotic because of prostatitis, it came down to 97 point something. And then without doing anything, and I stopped the antibiotics, I went back to 120. And then I took matters in my own hand and I got it down to 93, then down to 78, then 86, and then 83, and now we are at 96. So it raised 13. And now so it was lower from 86 to 83, that's about 3. So it's really not, it's going up and down, but the tendency is definitely going in the wrong direction. But am I worried? No, I'm not worried. I don't like it, I'm displeased, I'm unhappy, but I'm not worried. Because number is high, I know that, but I also know that when I look at my diary, I have a very meticulous diary where I write everything I do in relation to this down. I can see that very precisely. Last time I had my measurement, I opted out of using fenbendazole because I'd like to see if I could do this without any medication from the pharmaceutical companies whatsoever. Now, fenbendazole is supposedly a very strong component when it's done along with Artemisia annua. And so dropping it was basically just because I've had so many things going on that I wanted to see what impact the various things does, and I have the time to play with it. And it very much so looks like that the fenbendazole plays a bigger role than I thought. It will definitely be something we'll find out because I ain't gonna do much adjustment in the next month, but I will continue this protocol, but I will right now add fenbendazole to it again. And the reason why I'm not worried is because I'm still, like I said, it's the fourth highest. But I've had 124, 120, and 97 all being higher than this. So I'm not, as far as numbers goes anyway, I am not in a bad place as I was on the 14th of August when I got my first PSA. I know that the number can hide a lot of different things, and so I could actually be at a very bad place right now without knowing about it, but I prefer, if I've got the option, I do, to choose to look at it in a positive manner. So another thing just happened. I got some information. I was researching about suppositories where you can use a pill that you shovel up your back, and it will circumvent the need for the cannabinoids to go through the liver, and it will also have a higher effect on the local area. As it stands right now, I am at about 10% of the RSO that I'm supposed to be at if you're going to follow the Rick Simpson protocol, which is 1 gram a day, and I'm about at 10% of that. But for me to go up to 1 gram is going to be a bitch because I'm going to be too high for too long, and I've got to make money. So using suppositories is going to be a very interesting asset because now I can increase the volume without having to have the high, and I could do it with the stronger CBD version I have. I have the Sour Super Haze at 18% CBD and 2% THC, and I've got the Night Move, which is at 26% THC, and I'm gonna mix that up in a solution. I don't know really well how strong it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be stronger than the ones I've seen people be using, because this is not about reducing pain, this is about reducing cancer. So I'm probably going to go by a 10% solution. It's going to be a very, really, really tough cocktail. But I'm expecting a lot of result from that. So I've got another month to look at it, and adding my fenbendazole back along with the Artemisia annua that I've continued. And I've actually doubled my Artemisia annua after I started doing the amygdalin, which I've also just recently started, so I'm still waiting for that to kick in. And I'm suspecting that to kick in a few weeks. So there are 3 very important things going on right now that has a positive impact on what's going on right now as far as I'm concerned. So that's very interesting, but definitely if it's crossing a 100 by the end of the next month, I have to surrender and at least do 1 jab. It was 1 jab, and I'll take that for a period of 3 months. I mean, that's the period of time that it works. And I'll continue my protocol, and I'll just see if that, along with the jab, is going to have a positive effect, so that when I stop taking the hormone treatment, then I'll have a reverse effect on the cancer. But I cannot allow it to increase into something that goes beyond the 124 that I had before. A friend of mine asked me if I just could do a scan and then maybe have a follow-up and not just looking at the numbers. And sure enough, I could do that, but a new PSA PET scan is not just a 51,000 baht bill, but there's also a high risk of developing allergy towards the substance that they inject you with, and I do not want to evolve into an allergic situation with something that I might down the road be in a crucial need of. So right now, just to measure the consequence of what I'm doing, I will stay with my PSA. So that was the update for this one. It's not the best news. I was really, really hoping for a number that was going below the 78, but you can't always have it the way you want it. So until next time, as always, stay healthy.